Welcome to Spinsterhood. My name's Jill and I'll be your guide. And today we're in the kitchen, saving some money. Here's a quick tip when it comes to lettuce. Do not buy lettuce in bags. Already bagged lettuce tends to go bad quicker. As soon as you open it, you've got like maybe a 2-day window where you have to eat that whole bag of lettuce. And when you're, by yourself, that can be a little daunting. Like, I'm not gonna eat that much lettuce in 2 days, all right? I'm not a rabbit. What I recommend is buying the whole head of lettuce. This is iceberg, in my opinion, the saddest of lettuces, because it has no flavor. It actually is just like an iceberg. It just tastes like cold and water. It's just not the most appetizing, but it is really crunchy, which is good. It's perfect for sandwiches. And right now, romaine is apparently contaminated with E. coli across the US. So not buying that. I don't need that in my life. But anyway, when you get your lettuce, regardless of what kind it is, get it home and wash it. Put it in a bag, and then your lettuce is ready whenever you are. So basically, it goes from this to this. I know, it doesn't look like much, but this is a huge time saver when you go to use your lettuce throughout the week. My next tip has to do with the musical fruit, which they're not fruit. Like, that saying doesn't make sense. Everyone's grandmother was wrong. I'm sorry, Grandma, but you were wrong. It's not a fruit. It's a legume. I don't think that's considered a fruit. If someone out there is like, that's actually a fruit, you know what? Like, I'm not a scientist, all right? Please. Scientist of life. Beans. What should be in your pantry at all times. My two favorites are black beans and garbanzo beans, otherwise known as chickpeas. You can use them in a variety of ways. A few years ago, when I really was incredibly strapped for cash, I found that beans were such a great thing to have in my pantry because they're under $1 a piece. Sometimes you can get them for like 2 for $1. You can buy a lot of beans for that. Black beans are great. You can pop them in a saute pan, or a little pot rather, with a little bit of oil, tons of spices, let it simmer for about 10 minutes, and then use a potato masher, mash it up. Basically a meat substitute in any Tex-Mex dish. You can make black bean brownies, black bean and corn salad, salsa, all sorts of stuff with those. And then chickpeas, you can make your own hummus, cover them in spices, and then pop them in the oven, dry them out, and you have a great healthy snack. They're just super versatile and incredibly healthy for you. So always make sure that you have those on hand. Very, very good on the wallet, if you know what I mean. All right. And they're really healthy for you too. They're like packed with protein. So beans. I don't know about the being the musical fruit, but magical is more like it. My last big tip has to do with the freezer, which is your unsung hero when you're trying to save money and when you're living alone. Because at the end of the day, there's only so much that one person can consume. And so to make sure that your food doesn't go bad and get spoiled, use your freezer. So for instance, bread. I always freeze my bread. Frozen bread slices do cook just fine in the toaster. Literally just take it out of the bag, frozen, pop it in your toaster, let it toast up, and voila, you have great tasting bread that lasts you months instead of days. Second, bacon. I love bacon. BLTs are my favorite meal, but I can't eat a whole pack of bacon. I mean, I could. Let's be real, I could, but I shouldn't. So what I do is basically take each strip of bacon, pop it on wax paper, fold it over almost like an accordion. So you do that with each slice, and then you can put that in a freezer safe bag and pop that in the freezer. And then when you need bacon, you can take out just what you need. Third, chicken. Chicken's not cheap, especially because I buy the no hormones chicken, the no antibiotic, no hormone added chicken. And some people say, that's ridiculous. You don't need to buy that. Yeah, okay. This is about half the size of one of the ones that comes in a fully hormone injected raring to go, just fully loaded chicken breast. Now, I understand. If you say, yeah, okay, but the other stuff's cheaper and I'm on a super tight budget. Okay, great. Buy that chicken. That's fine. But because their breasts are so big, butterfly them. And then same thing, pop it in the freezer. What you would do is simply take saran wrap, which is your best friend when it comes to freezing things, wrap it tightly in saran wrap, and then put that in a freezer safe bag and put that in the freezer. All of your money is valuable. You only have so much of it. And for those of us living alone, we're on a budget. So there you have it. Some really quick and easy money saving tips to help prevent your food from prematurely spoiling, which nobody wants. That's just not a good thing anywhere in life. Premature spoiling. So let me know in the comments below how you save money by avoiding spoilage and perhaps other money saving tips that you have in the kitchen. I'd love to hear them. Till next time, you stay confident, and this has been Spinsterhood.